Sure, no sweat.
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts. I know they would have thanked you as well.
What kind of robot are you?
I am heavily modified, but at my core, I am an Assaultron. My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
You're upgraded?
Yes, modified using a robot workbench based on prototype schematics. The workbench allows for a wide range of robot modifications. Perhaps if I had more SentryBot-based defenses, I could have successfully defended my friends against those robots.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
You want revenge, don't you?
I admit my goal is twofold. Stopping the Mechanist both protects the Commonwealth and allows me to avenge my fallen friends. I won't rest until I see this threat dissolved. I owe it to them. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Are you sure you're up for it?
Yes. I will not rest until the Mechanist is stopped.
Another time.
Perhaps there's a place I may be of use until you return. I'm familiar with the settlement. Hopefully, I may be of some use there.
Is it 180?
That's right. I see your parents raise you with a respect for your education. Family. It is important, yes? This thing called love, I hear the children talk about. I think they need that to learn.
A child needs all the love you can give them.
Oh, please do not get upset. Why is it when I talk about these things there are always tears? I have one more question before you leave. It's not another quiz. I don't get to talk to many adults. This love I hear about, do you think you can have it for someone, even if the two of you are very, very different?
If you love someone, hold on to them. Tomorrow you might not have the chance.
Thank you. You have helped me make up my mind about something.
Do you know that radiation is why Brom never
Henry
two
and
heads?
Sally had
It's
4
true.
real fruits, and they cut them all up into 4 slices each. How many slices would they have?
16. That's easy.
Hold on.
Ah,
I think
but
we need
what
to talk.
if Henry and Sally have 20 slices, but they only cut each mute fruit
What's on your mind?
This has been nagging at me for a while. I've been waiting for the right moment to talk to you, and I suppose this is as good a time as any.
5.
After helping
But
me
yet
get
5.
Duncan's cure for MedTech, I figured I owe you something. And I always pay my debts. Here. I wanted you to have this. I know a carved toy soldier is a strange reward for risking your life, but this one's special. It means a lot to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My wife Lucy gave this to me right after we met. I told her I was a soldier, and she made it for me. Never could bring myself to tell her the truth. That I was just a hired killer. And the soldier story was the best thing I could come up with. I didn't want to lose her because of what I was.
She ever find out the truth?
No. It doesn't really matter anymore. She died a few years back. We made the mistake of holding up in a metro station one night. We didn't know that the place was infested with ferals. They were on her before I could even fire a shot. Ripped her apart right in front of me. There was nothing I could do. Took everything I had to escape with Duncan in my arms. Maybe it would have been better if we died there with her.
You may have lost your wife, but you saved your son. That counts for something.
Maybe. I don't know anymore. Damn, I miss Lucy. No matter how bad things got, she was always there with a shoulder to lean on. It gave me... Well, it gave me the courage I needed to press ahead. To never give up. When she died, I thought that feeling was gone forever. Then I met you. You have the world's problems on your back, and here you are helping me with mine. Lending me your shoulder like Lucy did. I just want you to know how much your friendship means to me.
I appreciate you telling me all of this. I know it's difficult.
It was difficult, but it needed to be said. Anyway, thanks for hearing me out. Taking all that weight off my shoulders makes the journey a little easier, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, it's about time we got back on the road, don't you think?
Miss Reese, your math
You're heading
scores
outside the
this
wall.
year have been
We want to
excellent.
stock up at Commonwealth
You really
weapons.
should consider joining the science.
I don't know.
Another.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Let me think.
It's a big decision. Take your time.
I don't want a code name.
Codenames aren't optional. All agents need to keep their identities secret to protect themselves and those close to them.
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that.
Call me Bullseye.
From what Deacon says of your fighting skills, Bullseye seems apt. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most
I'm getting tired of waiting.
so be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being
Can't wait to
watched.
get out of this place. Gives me the creeps.
And we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do. Listen up, everyone. This is Bullseye. She did the switchboard off with Deacon. She's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show her the ropes. Feel free to welcome her aboard. That is all.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and arguably insane bunch. But you're stuck with us now. Speaking of which, if you don't mind a sidekick, let's keep a good thing going and travel together some more.
Don't they need you here?
My job's mainly intel, so the more places I go, the better I'm doing it. And you are just one big, beautiful distraction. Plenty of opportunities to learn secrets moving around in your shadow.
Can we trade a few things?
You doing a withdrawal or deposit?
Desdemona.
It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
Hi.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scaver.
Don't make me carry that worthless crap.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
What's a dead drop?
I had one of those once, after I ate a bad batch of cram. Spent 8 hours in the can.
Oh dear lord. A dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
Just don't bollocks it up too badly. If things go wrong, I'm the one who has to patch everyone back together. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Take her Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Working with compartmentalized information is a difficult transition for new agents.
Desdemona.
Based off what Deacon said, I expect great things from you.
The census sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug-free.
Yeah, that's great.
Not so fast, man. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
Yeah, I've eaten food.
Oh, I knew it. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
They're in my blood.
Absolutely not. Tom, we ran your tests extensively. We found red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. Everything you'd expect.
And that doesn't get you the least bit suspicious. The results were too perfect, too expected, and that's how they fool you.
I try and keep an open mind.
All right, there we go. Thank you. Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. Desdemona says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
What's in the shot?
We got algae, some yummy bacteria culture, and just a little bit of battery acid. But we gotta burn those babies out of you. It's a hard reboot of your system, man.
There's no way in hell I'm letting you do that.
Fine. Let them hear and see everything. Okay. I hope you like your whole life being downloaded to the Institute's mainframe.
Actually, I dose myself with radiation to kill the blood robots.
I read you, man. Smart. I'd rather have some hair loss than let the Institute win. Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back, and I will set you up.
I'd appreciate the help.
You and me, we will team up. And kick those son of a bitches out of here. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
Hi.
You need anything?
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
Sure. Hope you know how to use a minigun. Oh, and soak up bullets.
Yeah, you heavies need a lot of punctuality and attention to detail, right? If so, I'm golden. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
You really walked the Freedom Trail? By yourself? Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Processing. Agent. Bullseye. Your arrival was not calculated.
That's a strange way to say hello.
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Well, Nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too, unknown entity. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
That's hard to believe.
Your skepticism is valid. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Good to know.
I urge you to disregard all predictions. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Pam.
All processes are busy.
You got what it takes to go far with us. I can tell.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Excuse me.
Hey, you. You the new heavy? Bullseye, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I thought so. So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit, too. Any of that true? Or with...
Mm-hmm. I didn't do it alone. But, yeah. That's about the size of it.
That's hardcore. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap.
We found weaknesses in the facility's defenses and exploited them.
I guess that's one way of doing it. Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Who's Tommy Whispers?
Tommy was a second heavy at HQ. He went KIA after the Institute assholes took out the switchboard. With him gone, I've been running missions non-stop. So I'm damn happy you're here. They call me Glory, the Angel of Death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
So you're a synth?
That's what the maid in the Institute stamp on my ass says.
I have a lot of questions about synths, about the Institute. Would you be willing to answer a few?
If I have to. I know a whole lot less than you think. Mainly, I did surface detail, combing over ruins and shit for salvage. The few times I was in the Institute proper, all I was to them was their thinking, feeling hammer.
What's the Institute like?
Clean. Lots of metal and machines. But I really only saw a few rooms of it. The barracks and where I worked. I helped those assholes make more synths. Synth development is what they called it.
How do they make synths?
Damned if I know. The machines are massive, complicated. Not like anything I've seen out here. No matter what Dez and others say, synths ain't human. We're assembled bone by bone, muscle by muscle. I've seen it. I'm gonna hit the range. I need to shoot something. Now.